I want to go home soon, so. But as you can see, these two go back and forth so often, and checking the dates, week by week by week by week by week. They play so often. Both players just so consistent, coming to these meltdowns and being in the grand finals, the winners finals, playing each other so often. And already, Darkstalker's finding his way in and putting the pressure on that shield. So, and even when you get the shield on the ledge, he's going to keep pressuring it because you know if he hits you, you're going to get sent off stage, he's going to have the edge guard, he's going to have the ledge trapping yet again. So, Zone just trying to find a way to force anything. And these teleport cancels, while they're getting Zone out the corner, eventually, last set, Darkstalker was catching on to them, he was hitting him for them, he was getting those Barney Knuckles off of them. So, have to see if Zone's going to keep doing them or if Darkstalker's going to catch on. But Zone letting Darkstalker out the corner. Already it's looking like either player just needs that one hit and he catches that air dodge. The down tilt, run forwards to catch the air dodge. Darkstalker just knows what kind of defensive habits you're going to do, and he knows maybe this isn't going to kill, but if I do a second down tilt, it will. But it's so hard to recover with Terry. Even a player like Darkstalker, the fact that he has such a linear recovery and the up B will not grab ledge until it's finished, and Zone can just down air it. So hard to make it back, but he made it back even at 160. Back throw? No, he's still living. Yeah, that's the problem with Terry. The recovery, even though it's really good, unless you go that deep, you can't snap ledge. So, and Darkstalker losing his start, Zone evening the game up a bit, but that's the shield break. That's why you can't hold shield against Terry. Darkstalker will find these, and he will find a combo off of it. I think he was looking for that into Barney Knuckle, but missed his cancel. That said, it's so scary. He still took 30, could have taken one bin off stage, which would have been potentially death, and he's just getting the down tilts. And the turnaround too! Zone not finding a way out, and that down B. There's no end lag. So, Darkstalker just throwing hands, putting the pressure on, and almost a full stock lead, only 9% on him. Back to center, moving around. Zone needs to find something, but the way he's moving is just letting Darkstalker get up, get close, and hit his shield. Because as soon as he commits to something like a dash attack or back air, he knows that he can't not hold shield because Terry will hit you. At that point, you're in the blender. You have the guessing game. So, and Darkstalker's making him pay every time. But, that said, he's got another ledge trap situation. And slowly Darkstalker just works his way out the corner with the jumping, with the drifts. And those situations are so critical for Zone in this set. Because on stage, Terry, he's going to pressure you and he's going to win. So, we'll have to see if Zone can get something off of it next time. Maybe read the jump out. The back throw, even at ledge, not enough. And he found him double jumping, but the back end, not enough. Terry's just living all of this. But he jumps again, can't be jumping all day. Darkstalker trying to find the extra little bit of damage he needs, but hasn't really had a chance to get much go off this set so far. So, be interesting to see if this damage Zone's putting on Darkstalker's going to backfire. Ooh. Zone just moving up and down and around, circling that platform. Because he knows if he stays in place, Darkstalker will hit him. But if he circles, well, he might get hit. He also could find the opening that he needs. He could get that back air, get that hit, get Terry off stage. And it's the way that he could actually work his way through this set. But Darkstalker not jumping this time. Had enough of being back aired off stage. Now that he's got go, he doesn't need it. Oh, the double jump, like, air dodge down. Not too good in this game, but even so, the Waveland's still letting him bait up and things. Back air beats the Buster Wolf. And even though it looks like this is so bad for Terry, one hit. Both players know if Darkstalker gets in and he gets the right move, he will combo into Power Geyser and you can die on the spot. That's why he's hitting the shield and he's looking for that combo move. He throws out a wall, doesn't even get punished. Zone holding shield. One more hit and it would have been a shield break, but he knew. Wasn't quite time yet, so he held the shield. Ooh. Only a neutral B to punish that with Palo dash attack. And the running jab is so scary. But the patient Zone just said, you're not going to Power Geyser again. I don't feel it happening. I'm going to sit in shield. I have the ability to feel it in my bones that you will not break my shield. But beautiful and catching them, getting the backdog, securing the game 1. But that's what we mean about these players. So often just in the ground, playing, getting these back and forward sets, game after game, finding ways to adapt to each other. So, but they're running it right back still on PS2. And Darkstalker just going to try and find his way in, get some shield pressure. But unfortunately, trying to do his moves, he's got himself in that bad position. He took the nairs, and then trying to recover with Terry is the weak spot. He got down edge. Might be looking like Zone's going to start running away with a 2-0 lead. But if there is any character who makes back comebacks consistently, it's Terry. Because if he can take this stock off, Zone, then he will have Go probably set up, and 2 hits from Terry with Go can be enough. So if Darkstalker can find some answers, he could easily bring this back, but Zone doesn't seem to want to let him to get anything going. And that get up attack, so necessary to stop Terry from just down tilting on ledge, but also so risky. Not quite at 40 can you die for it, but if he had Go, you might. Ooh, the down tilt in the shield, and here's that Go. If Zone makes a single mistake now, he could die and be put in a bad spot. And that's the Power Geyser. Darkstalker was trying to feel him running forward on the platform, but unfortunately it's looking like this game might run away from him. The grab release and he gets back ahead for his troubles. Zone just slowly putting his pressure on, moving away, letting Darkstalker come to him and hitting him when he does. Ooh, I don't think he wanted to go off stage there, and doesn't quite die for it. Darkstalker missing his edge guard. I thought Zone was scouting out that air dodge there, but just let it happen. And the teleport cancels. Darkstalker was not ready. Eats an explosive flame for it. Only 68 on his fast stock, but 68 is enough for Darkstalker. Spawns in, hits you, spikes you. Be gone. He does not like you. He does not want to see you anymore. So this is very similar to the situation he was in a stock ago, where he's a stock down, but if he can get something working, he could bring it back. But Zone, once again, does not want to let Darkstalker get anything started, because he knows. He's been in this situation too many times, and he knows. So he's looking to get him off stage, but that now. Zone went for that raw grab. He felt the shield, but it didn't come. He's trying to keep him in the corner just so. And he catches the overcommitment. Darkstalker's having to make these big guesses just to try and get back in the game, and Zone is just trying to hit him hard for it. And that was the shield break attempt, but Zone knows, I can jump out, it's not going to kill. And he throws out raw. Finally, those raw Buster Wolves and Power Guys working out for him, but at 144 against Palo, any hit can take him off stage or just straight up kill. So Darkstalker's got to find a safe hit, and the back air, yep, not quite good DI, or maybe an air dodge to last Zone, so Zone up 2-0. But Darkstalker is in winner's side. He does have that extra set to work with, and it would not be a set of these two if they weren't going back and forward. And to Burning's dismay, we're back on PS2. Darkstalker does not want another stage. He does not need one. This is his stage. He will sit here and he will live on it. So, but Zone's saying, okay, you want to run it back? We'll run it back. I'll do the exact same thing. I'll get that early lead and I'm going to snowball once again. So, he's trying to find his way to just keep putting Darkstalker in positions and say, if I hold the stage and I catch you coming in, I'm going to start racking up the damage. I'm going to hit you off stage with back airs like that, and then I'm going to go for the ledge trapping. So, going to need to see if Darkstalker's maybe going to slow down if the reset happens, but already looking like Zone's got some of the answers that he didn't have in Winner's side. And he's just unable to kick. I think that's the biggest thing that's making these games so tense, is that Terry at 140, 150, Palu at 50, feels really lopsided. They're both at kill percent. Both characters get killed now. And Zone just isn't finding these kills early at all. And invincible rising tackle. No end lag on the rising powder. But he does find the kill there. So, looking very similar to last game where Zone's got fairly mid percent on one of his stocks when Darkstalker's down one. But have to see if he can find his way in. And Zone, just every time he's willing to reset, he will run away to the full stage length, he will find you coming in, and he will catch you. Because if he stays in place like that, the shield damage, the pressure, Terry just sits on you and it makes you explode. So, it is this movement and this slow methodical gameplay that he needs to do, and that is serving him so well. Because he can find Terry doing those dash attacks and overcommitting, he can get the kill, but he's got to find it. Darkstalker slow down there to try and find his way, but ooh, is that going to be a big punish? Just throw him off stage, set up the ledge trap, and get another rinse and repeat. And the taunt coming out from Zone. He's rinsing and repeating the ledge trapping. He's doing the back air, he'll send you off stage, he'll cross the flame, and then he'll do it again. But it's so hard to pin Palu down in this stage, because every time Darkstalker starts cornering Zone, the teleport cancels the other platform. Zone's got stage to work with again. So he keeps on backing up and then letting Darkstalker try. I think that was a shield poke. Not a jump, but hard to say for sure. And once again, Terry at high percent. If he can get a hit or two, he will get the kill. But the last couple of times we've been in this position, Zone has hit him 5, 6, 7 times until he eventually got Terry too far, too high percent, and he just died. So it's looking like it might be the exact same. We might be heading straight for bracket reset. But once again, those edge guards, such a weird angle, but I think that angle letting Darkstalker get back, explosive flame hitbox, and he sent himself back off stage. He wanted another ledge trap. Ooh, this could be big damage. That's what Terry's all about. He catches you rolling with an auto turnaround. You go from 40 to 80. And now that you're at 80, you die to raw power geyser, raw buster wall. So Zone is kind of sitting on the platform a bit. That bass fall. I think he was trying to catch a ledge or do a different move, but already slowly closing up the game by slowing down his pace. So Darkstalker's got a lot going for him. Zone wisely avoiding on that ledge. He knew Darkstalker was going to try and catch him there. The double parry, and then he doesn't get the jab into rising tackle. The tackle just not connecting. But 140 on Palu, he's evened this game up. It looks like Zone's going to have to find something if he wants to keep this bracket reset dream alive. And he's getting at these rising tackles. He knows Darkstalker's looking for it, and he's just SDIing his way out of there. But you can't SDI down 2 into Burning Knuckle. You will just explode. Ooh, the low combo gets air dodged. And that low percent combo could have been so important for Zone, because not only would it be in damage, it also would have sent off stage. So, and then he got reversaled for a good 50%. Darkstalker, such a tenacious player. He will not be out until you get that last stock. Because if he's at low percent, he's got percent to work with. If he's at high percent, he's got go to work with. And he will kill you. So, slowly trying to find his way to take his set first game of the set, put himself on that scoreboard, and oh, that looked like it could have been it, but even though he gets the reset on those down tilts, I think he was looking for one more and just didn't quite catch that moment. But all he needs is one solid confirm now, maybe tilt into a bony knuckle, but Zone does not want him to have it, trying to ledge up again, and he does the nair in the wrong position, and Darkstalker, no hesitation, Power Geyser, you are going to explode. So Darkstalker on the board, does not want the reset, he's trying to make this an all-night affair, you know, a good 10 games for these two. And Zone's also running it back there, they love PS2 today. In Grands we have PS2 only, new rule set. Be interesting to see if Darkstalker keeps that slightly slower pace, if not trying to overcommit and allowing Zone to like back away and going, okay, I accept you backing away, but I'm not gonna overcommit to engage because it's not worth it. So, but so far Zone just trying to stay up in the air, but when he does have to land, which he will, Darkstalker keeps being under him, keeps being ready. Just there, asking him a question, seeing if Zone has the answers, and so far, it's looking like he didn't quite, but now it's the reverse. Darkstalker up in the air on the platforms, and Zone trying to ask him those important questions. And that nair catching, even from the other side, is so useful. Sends Terry off stage, like, and then he gets the down two, he's resetting up, rinse and repeat. I'm going to keep you trying to get back to the ledge, and when you make it back to the ledge, I'm going to try and send you back off stage so we can set it all up again. But that raw Power Geyser did come to Darkstalker's save, and he almost got away with that air dodge. But such a scary position for both players, because this fast stock could dictate this game, and that rising tackle, now high percent Terry, and Darkstalker is so good at holding on to these stocks. Even against a player like Zone, he keeps living to 140, 150, and he's so good at when he's got go, he's at 128, and he gets hit by a strong move, and most players would just explode. He makes it back, and then again, and then again. So, he refuses to die when he's at these high percentages, he's got to go. And he's showing us why, because a simple forward tilt Buster Wolf does 40, and then he gets it, but unfortunately not quite untechable yet, and Zone sent up, but doesn't matter, because catches him trying to get off the ledge, trying to get out the corner, and it seems like while Zone may have got 2 games and started a third, Darkstalker's decided enough's enough, and he is coming to try and take the victory. But still, even with this game, Zone would have one more to work with before the reset. So, but Darkstalker, the rising tackle, he knows Zone's going to try and come down on him. And it's a little single jab, single down tilts, just asking little questions, seeing if he can find Zone, but he does it again. 3 times in a row, you know. There's no end lag on that move, but if you've got an invincible dash attack, you can just commit to it. And there as well, Zone gonna counter it. I think he's really getting a feel for when Darkstalker's looking for it, but it might be a bit too late, because that back air is putting us at game 5. Zone needs to find something if he wants to keep his dreams alive and make the reset happen, but we'll see. So far, both players playing so well. Finding all these habits and options that they're doing, but while in the earlier games, he caught Darkstalker jumping off the ledge a lot and overcommitting to his approaches. I think at the end of that one, he's trying to find the power dunks, but even when he finds his timings 2 or 3 times, because you've been hit 2 times, and then you have to hit him, as soon as he gets hit, for Darkstalker's changing his timing, so it's so hard for Zone to pin down exactly what he's trying to do to try and take Darkstalker out of this set. But we're moving into the game 5, and back on PS2, old reliable, let's go. And I don't think he wanted to get a dash attack there, I think he was trying to fall through with a forward air, but Zone not quite getting a punish. Both players playing so carefully at the start, just while no one's got any percent on, trying to be the one to land that first important hit, to set the pace of the match. And once again, once Palu's in shooting, Darkstalker walks up, it's looking scary because he keeps getting these hits off of these shield situations. Zone going back another now, and it's clipping. And this is where he's trying to get all his damages, the edge guarding ledge trapping, but Darkstalker just gonna empty jump his way through, you know, reset. And that back air, so hard for him to deal with. Even if you know it's coming and you shield it, just got another one. So, and he's off stage trying to recover. A down air coming. Zone goes to the down two, not quite finding it, but. And just like that, the raw Buster Wolf catches Zone in the air. Power wave off stage. And I think that power wave caught Zone's jump, and he just got killed. I think it was 20 or something. Got hit by a raw Buster Wolf, and then power wave off stage to die. So it's so hard to try and keep a lead against Darkstalker, or even to make one. And even now, you get caught in the corner by Palu at 130. Darkstalker lives, and he makes it back to ledge. And then he does a raw Buster Wolf. He's just putting so much pressure on because he's so hard to kill. And then he's coming in. And that just killed it. What percent was that? Oh, that's 70. And he just had Palu exploding off the top. Zone really needed to do something special this last stop, or Darkstalker was sending us all home early. And getting that stop's a good start before Darkstalker can get anything else going with the go, but he's going to have to find an early edge guard or ledge trap, or he's going to deal with go 2 more times. Ooh, that down air would have been so useful for him, but couldn't quite find it. But Darkstalker, even going up to get out of the combo, it's just letting Palu reset, catching that air dodge. Oh, unfortunate. Not quite catching the pressure on the platform and letting Darkstalker get his footing. So, that rising tackle, even with Zone not looking for it, so easy to punish off that platform. So, a couple of extra percent. It's looking all Darkstalker this game. Only a mid% on his second stock, and Zone's already at 100. Even without go, a single strong hit here could be all he needs. And he's just trying to find something. But Darkstalker jumps in place a few times. Thinks you're gonna not be ready for it, but he's just looking for this strong hit. It's all he needs. So close to living, but Zone couldn't quite clutch it up. So he took the first 2 games, but Darkstalker, such a strong player, gets the reverse 3-0, does not want the reset. He would like to go home. So fantastic plays from both players, really showing why week in, week out, when you watch Monday Meltdown, you're going to see these two every week. Winner side, grands, doesn't matter. They're always here, always having a good time, just refusing to let the other one have any kind of advantage. So, but and with that, I'm gonna hop off comms. I will catch you all later. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in. Thanks to the Twitch chat, which we do not have for the comms to see because they don't want me to communicating with you beautiful people. So I will catch you all later.